for the completion.
And this is called. Touchdown, Patriots.
Justin Jefferson.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Yerp is up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. On second down, a run with Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Here's Hall again.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Cody Barton there to bring him down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll give to Hall.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
A toss left side for Hall.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a... And did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Andy Isabella from 10 yards out.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage, and we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
They're thrown to Parker, complete on the slant.
And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Now Mayfield on 4th down.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Here's Mayfield.
Finding Gray on the out route.
And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
Mayfield now.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. A short one there to Freiermuth. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. Pat Freiermuth in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
That's caught inside the 20. Big play there for New England. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they're going to speed things up here. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So the completion good for just 3. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid
With his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are we going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Burrow looking to pass.
A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On one, ready? Hey, Can.
Ball want to give up the middle.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Burrow on play action.
That went down the field for Freiermuth.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass.
Here's a diving catch right side. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
first and 10. Here's Gibbs.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Now in Foxborough. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Mayfield on play action. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And good for 22 and a first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Pistol.
Throwing, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup.
Gotta go.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Here comes second down. To throw, Burrow. Able to find Gallup. Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Burrow. To the sideline and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Burrow. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there, went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Burrow. That is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Ball again. Powers through. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here we go. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
The 22-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Eagles.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And the Eagles are going to win the football game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right?